Okay guys, so this is traditional multiplication part 2, and basically it's the exact same strategy, but I just have more digits. These are bigger numbers. So really what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be taking 3,862 times it by 7, that's one answer. 3,862 times it by 10, that's my second answer. 3,862 times by 800. So I'm going to have 3 different answers here. I'm going to add them together, and that'll be my final answer. So let's start. So with big numbers like this, sometimes I like to do an estimate just to make sure I'm in the right ballpark for my final answer. So 3,862, it's pretty close to 4,000. Okay, I'll go with that. It's not the most exact, but it's pretty close. And then 817 is pretty close to 800. So what I'm going to do is a quick little estimate. 4 times 8 is 32, and I need to tack on 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, messy writing, madam. Okay, so I don't really have my answers spaced out very well here because I was running out of space. But this is 3,200,000, the end. So I know that my answer is going to be close to that. Ooh, that's a big number. All right, start out with my 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry them on. 7 times 6 is 42. Need to use that 1 that I carried up there. 42 plus 1 is 43. Carry my 40. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus 4 is 60. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 6 is 27. Okay, so my first answer is 27,034. All right, I'm done with my 6, I'm done with my 4, I'm done with my 1, and I finished with my 7. I've already times everything up top by 7, so I'm going to hold that place with a 0. And remember, you're putting a 0 because now you're really timesing everything up by 10. You're just tacking on that 0 at the end. All right, we're done with the 7. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 8 is 8. And 1 times 3 is 3. Now that was an easy one because we were timesing by 1. All right, now we're moving on to our next one. Now this is a mistake that a lot of people make. You already are done with your 7. You need to put a 0 to keep that place. You're already done with your 1. You need to put another 0 to keep that place. Because you're not just timesing by 8 here, you're timesing by 800. So what you're going to do is times it all by 8 and tack on 2 zeros at the end. That's why those zeros are there. All right, so now we can continue. Oh, it's getting messy. This is how I make sure I don't make mistakes. 8 times 2 is 16. Oops, wrong spot. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 1 is 49. 8 times 8 is 64, plus 4 is 68. And finally, 8 times 3 is 24, plus 6 is 30. All right, so this is why I like to draw all these lines so that I don't make mistakes or put things in the wrong spot like I mistakenly did here. All right, so now I have my 3 answers. Okay, I'm going to add them all together. All right, 4, okay, 5, 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus another 8 is 16, plus 9 is 25. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7, plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 0 is 1, and finally 3 plus nothing. All right, so you see I have little spaces to separate out my sections. Okay, so 3 digits in this section, 3 digits in this section, and the other one. So my final answer is 3,155,254. And that's relatively close to my estimate, so I know that I'm right. So this is very complicated, but remember, traditional multiplication is a strategy that works for every single question of multiplication in the entire world. So while other strategies might be good tricks for certain questions, they don't always apply to every math question for multiplication. So this is a good strategy to practice and know inside and out.